What's going on, fellas? How the hell are you? This is Island. Welcome back to the island. All right, guys, in today's video, we're going to be going over a little bit of news, all right? Some really good news has come in, and I could not be happier than I am right now with this up-and-coming test server, all right? This is not a rumor. This is confirmation. This came directly off the War Robots test server page, okay? And we're going to go over there and take a look at that. Now, we've already talked about the topic that I'm about to go over with you previously. We brought it up maybe 2 or 3 times in different videos. And what we're talking about is the Ravana. This bad boy right here, all right? He has been a total pain when it comes to the game of Beacon Rush, okay? Or when it comes to any Beacon game, whether it's Domination or Beacon Rush, because the fact that it has so many abilities, has 3 phase shifts, okay? Or 3 abilities and a phase shift. And by the time you're done with all that, guess what? It has started charging all over again. Then you finally get a little damage on it, you get it halfway down, and boom, you hit the full Hardy or the Death Survivor, and it's the pattern starts all over again. These bots can last forever. Not that they're overpowered or overbearing, okay? It's just that they have the ability to do the peekaboo style game with you, okay? And while they're doing this, they're holding the beacon. You cannot kill it. And as soon as you're ready to kill it and you've done all the work that you need to do to get that bot out of there, a pilot will ditch the bot, get into a brand new Ravana, come right back into that circle, and you have just started all over again. All right? And this matches can drag out for the entire game. All right? I have been involved in a couple of games where, you know, nobody ever captured the center beacon. It was just Ravana after Ravana. You bring one, I'll bring one. Oh, you bring one, I'll bring one. You bring one, I'll bring one. Everybody bring one, all right? And it got to be stagnant. The game was no longer a fighting game. It was, you know, try to hit me if you can, all right? So, on that note, Ryan from Gods had come up with this amazing idea that Ravanas cannot hold the beacon, all right, if they are in their ability, okay? And then we added, well, that's great. We should throw phase shift in there as well. If you're in phase shift, you cannot hold the beacon, all right? So if you have a leech on the other side, okay, and he's there in physical form and you are in a transcendent mode, all right, he's going to start getting the tilt of the beacon. I thought that was an amazing idea. I took that, I ran with it, I went over to Pixonic, and I pitched Ryan's idea to it. Ryan gets full credit, all right? Of course, it's his idea. I added a little bit more to it. I wanted to see the same being done with Aljuns and Nightingales, all right? Because these are also used for holding beacons. But, I mean, let's be honest, all right? Something like a simple quantum radar will take care of that problem for you, all right? Although, you know, they go up and they're stealth, all right? We have active modules that can help you with that issue. You just got to equip your bots with them and be ready for it, all right? Because they will be out there. So we took this and we pitched it to them, and that was probably about a month, maybe a month and a half ago, all right? And I took that over to a little room called the Developers Hear Us Out, all right, which is a room that we use to speak directly to Pixonic. They don't talk back to us, and we talk to them. They don't talk to us. They just kind of gauge our feedback, all right? Or they get our feedback based on what's going on in the game. And of course, a lot of us know that the game had become stagnant with this whole Ravana era. Now, the Ravana is not a bad bot, okay? In my opinion, it's still not an overpowered bot. The Blitz can pretty much deal with the Ravana with no problem. I could have my way pretty much with a Phantom versus a Ravana just because I can just teleport out of there. I like the Ravana, yes, okay? Will I run one? Yeah, sure, I'm gonna run one, all right? And a free-for-all angle like I run it right here. I do not need to be running 3 of them unless we are playing a Beacon Rush match. But that is hopefully gonna change soon. Let's go and check this out. And boom, just like that, we're over the test server page, all right? Heads up, we are planning on reducing both Ravana durability by 10% and the storm by 15%. Also, Ravana will not be able to capture beacons while in transcendent mode, okay? Now I'm going to go in to tell you some of the stuff that they told us previously. about the Ravana and the Scorpion and the Storm and how it's an ambush and it's at point blank range that the weapon is effective. At point blank range, guys, let's go ahead and just say that over. At point blank range means you have to travel the gauntlet against robots that have 600 meters, 500 meters, 400, 350, 300, 200 meter weapons, okay, to get to a 50 meter range, a 100 to 50 meter range for that to be effective, okay? As bots are coming to you, you can easily move back, all right? You can fight this bot going in reverse, and I have done that with my leech over and over again. And with the atomizer, it works great. They're walking towards me, I'm walking away. They're using abilities, I'm using mine, and I will get away from them, all right? And I will outlast them. Of course, the fight's gonna take about 1,000 meters going in reverse, but we're gonna get it done, okay? I don't have an issue with the Storm. I really, really don't, because it is a point blank weapon. And I think if you're gonna use any weapon at point blank, it should be an effective weapon, okay? They already gave it a nerf. Actually, it's gotten 2 nerfs, guys, all right? It went from 8 rounds to 5 rounds, all right? And then it went from 1 second reload to a 2 second reload. So those are all issues. Now, with this reduction in the ability, okay, that's gonna cut down on the reload time as well. So it may not be as effective, but there are suitable replacements. There are plenty of suitable replacements, whether you're gonna use flamethrowers, whether you're gonna use atomizers, cryos. There's just so many other options that are out there for those weapon slots. So it's not the big deal that people think it is, all right? You nerf the Storms, no problem, all right? We'll just replace it with something else. But the Storm is not the problem, right? The Ravana is the Ravana's problem. But on that note, all right, its biggest issue seems for me is in the game of beacon capturing. Now, you can still use this bot in Team Deathmatch, and this is not going to affect it at all. You can't hold a beacon? Who the hell cares? You're in Team Deathmatch. You're going to use it in free-for-all? It's still an effective bot. You can't hold a beacon? I don't give a damn. I'll play free-for-all. There are no beacons, so cool, all right? So I do like this a lot. Let's go over this a little bit more. At the last server showed damage reduction while clearly improving the situation, did not solve the issue entirely, okay? Of course not. It still got some punch to it. And I believe you should leave it alone, all right? It's one of those weapons that a lot of players can get a hold of and upgrade fairly cheap, all right? And it's still an effective weapon. Let's see here. Well, I lost my train of thought. I lost my spot. Okay, that it did not solve the issue entirely. We still do not want to weaken the Storm any further. Please don't. But many of you asked to tweak the Ravana. So we decided to give it a try on the next session, okay? We'll make the Ravana more vulnerable, missing the transcendency timing, and by taking away a portion of its durability, that's fine. I don't care about all that. Ravana will not be able to capture beacons while it's an ability. To start changing the beacon, the robot must be there, must need to be materialized first, okay? Great. This is also going to take place with faces, as you see there at the very, very bottom. We did talk about this on the last player's voice, all right? That was the player's voice that we had with Kumquat, and we did cover these items or these topics specifically, all right, that we've been having issues with the Ravana in the beacon capping game. If you run it anywhere else, like we said, guys, it's not going to affect you. It's really, really not. So this coming test server, all right, if you have a problem the same way many of us have had a problem with the Ravana in the beacon capping game, you need to be on this weekend's test server. Give them the thumbs up that you appreciate the fact that they're taking this away from that bot, not being able to hold a beacon while it's in its ability. I think it's a good thing. It's going to cut down on the number of Ravanas that we see in Beacon Rush, all right? And that's going to open up so many different avenues of the game getting back to fighting, all right? The Pursuer is going to be relevant again. Yes, the Pursuer, all right? The Blitz, the Phantom, the Al June, the new bots coming in, the Scorpion. There's so many bots that are going to become relevant and playable again, all right? And with this going on, we're not going to see as much phase shift in the game. Yeah, you'll probably see it in the other mods, all right? But you're not going to be seeing quite so much in the beacon capping games. And I think that, guys, in my honest opinion, that's a really good thing. In the comment section, you let me know what your opinion is and what you think, all right? Now we're going to get ready to jump into the battle. I just wanted to go over that with you coming up with this test server. And I hope everybody takes the time to get on it and go back and give your feedback, all right? They do read that feedback. They do take it into consideration. If they were not listening to the players, all right, they would not be taking the advice that we gave them with Ryan's idea, all right? Let's get ready to drop into a match, guys. We've covered enough of this stuff. All right, yeah, oh, free-for-all, absolutely, I'll take that, all right? This is the first game of the day, and normally I would never record the first game of the morning because that seems to be the crappiest game that I'll ever play. So if I was ever going to have a bad game on a video, this would be it. Here we go, boys. So identify what we're up against. Nobody on the backside, so we're going to just creep up the ramp, make sure nobody, okay, we're good. And here comes the rest of the players. We're going to let him take flight. Now we'll go after him. And now let's go pick up his lunch. All right, he didn't want no part of that. What's up, Buttercup? And this is that whole peekaboo style, all right? The Ravana dance, where people would just phase shift over and over and over again. And there you see the foolhardy kick in, and we can do it all over again. And he destroys himself. Awesome. Now, this is about to be one of the crappiest games we've ever had. People just killing themselves off, people not fighting, people not moving. Not what I was looking for. But we'll take the free lunch. Atta boy. Is that a Quinn? Sure is. Yeah, that's not gonna last long, bro. Fun bot, wrong league to have it in. Nice. All right. Let's get the Phantom in. Just because we know there's going to be a huge distance to cover before we can get to the next encounter. Sheesh. He bounced up there. He's still bouncing. Look like a little basketball. Move, fatty. I want to see my boy bounce. He's still bouncing down there. Oh, that was so cool. All right, let's fight. See, so Phantom really has no issues with Ravanas. It really, really doesn't. You can teleport all day long as you have your timing down, which is 3.1 seconds, all right, for that little phase shift ability. You're going to do pretty good as far as the time is concerned. All right, let's try a big bird. Dude, why are you moving backwards? You ever move? Come on, bro. Oh, this is like a level 1 meme. Yeah, it's pretty weak sauce. Yeah, he should have killed me long ago. That's why he was backing up. Wow. All right. You gotta work on that upgrade, bro. All right, we'll go ahead and bring an end to this video. Not what I wanted it to be, not what I was looking for, but I'm also glad I didn't get my ass kicked since it's usually the first game of the day when it does happen. Let's go over and check out the teletape and we'll bring an end to this video. All right, guys, shout out to, well, almost everybody. Those of y'all that actually took the time to stay in there and fight, greatly appreciate it. To the bailouts, well, I guess thanks for bailing out. What else can you say? All right, guys, give me your hint, your feedback on everything that we got going on in this upcoming test server. Like I said, this is going to be a very important test server. So those of y'all that take the time to get on it, make sure you go over there and give that feedback, all right? Give that new not being able to control beacons while in transcendency the thumbs up. Guys, if you're new to the channel, hit that sub button. Also, hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss any of the stuff we're going to have coming up. And if you did like this video, guys, knock the hell out of that like. I really do appreciate it, and it does help me out. And until we talk again, boys and girls, this is Islander signing out.